the 2026, we welcome you in the Dixon and Vining show. I'm Valerie Vining. He's Richard Dixon. Be here momentarily. And you can catch us. If you haven't downloaded our app, make sure you do that. It is free, the Talk 99.5 app. From there, you can connect to us on YouTube. You can also check us out on our website. Podcasts are there. And if you're not on YouTube, you can do that. Find us on YouTube at Real Talk 995 TV. That's Real Talk 995 TV. We're there, and everyone on staff. Andrew not in today. We'll have April Marie back in. Leland Whaley this afternoon from 2 until 6, and then Breaking Bread tonight. Here's the weather forecast. It's going to be pretty nice today. Sunshine, but still on the cold side. A high of 47. Sunny skies for Tuesday, a high of 45, and a little bit warmer on Wednesday, but still some clouds in the forecast, a high of 54. So maybe we'll begin to get out of this deep freeze that we're in. Snow over the weekend we saw down around South Alabama, but none of that here in Central Alabama. But it is very cold this morning. 26 degrees is what we're looking at right now across the Birmingham metro area.
Woo!
Grab a fairly heavy jacket because if you're going to be out in it for any length of time, it is a very cold morning.
Yeah, man, I will bundle myself up on this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, when many people are often largely unable to enjoy themselves because of the cold.
Yeah. Stay inside.
You're going to be inside.
Inside.
That's where you're going to be?
Yep.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. The Alabama Men's Clinic says, there is no reason for you to continue to languish with your low energy, dragging yourself through the day. No, not when you have got the ability to test your testosterone level. It's the initial consultation, $99. That's cheap. You'll know by the end of that visit where your testosterone level lies. Is it below the 600 kind of threshold you're looking for? You want between 600 and 900. If it's below that 600 level, they'll talk to you about the variety of ways that you can get it right back up where it needs to be. And there are a variety of ways. Different ways to treat ED as well, and of course, hair loss and weight loss. Men is, in fact, their middle name, the Alabama Men's Clinic. Why are you wasting any time at all when you've got so very little of it on this planet? Enjoy your life much more with the Alabama Men's Clinic at 598-7000 or online at alabamamensclinic.com.
Did you run the stairs a little while ago?
I did.
You okay?
Yeah.
Out of breath.
You gotta.
Is that what you're doing?
You gotta get the exercise
in between the
man.
breaks. Now you're running the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I like to get a little exercise in.
I'm like, he's completely winded.
Otherwise, you're sitting around here.
So what we're doing.
I mean, you know what we do?
Let's try this. We'll go down. We're going to do a
vegetate.
Chinese fire drill. We'll go down the stairs, a lap around the outside of the building.
I like it.
Back up the stairs.
Good plan.
Let's see if we can do that.
Let's try it.
And then
I want
start.
to time that.
I'll race you.
Well, I think maybe only one at a time because if one of us, falls or we get so winded we can't make it back up,
I suppose
there'd
it'd be a good
someone
idea.
else left. If we both did that, it might be real trouble for the show. Or did you just go to your office and back? I'm not sure which it is.
I was only about 6 steps outside. I just took about 6 steps out the door. Then I got tired. I was like, okay, I'm going back.
I'm going back in.
I can't do it anymore.
How that went. Oh.
It's Dixon and Vining. You want to do the three
Let's
things
do the
now?
three
All right,
things.
go.
Come on.
And now, it's Dixon and Vining's top 3 things you need to know.
Well, the unrest continues in Minneapolis as agitators get more violent in an effort to interfere with the work of ICE agents. The Pentagon has ordered some 1,500 active duty soldiers that are in Alaska to prepare for the possible deployment to Minnesota if the violence escalates even further. I'm not sure that they need much more escalation. I think we're pretty high right now. Last week, President Trump said if needed, he would use the Insurrection Act to help with the situation, but I certainly believe that 1,500 active duty soldiers showing up in Minneapolis is exactly what those ICE agents need, as more of a backup. Because, I mean, these guys at every single turn are being stopped by, and I'm not even calling them protesters anymore, because protesters in my mind is that you protest peacefully. You're on the sidewalk, you got your sign,
Yep.
you're marching around.
Correct.
But you're not interfering. When you're interfering with the agents, as Miss Good did by using her vehicle to, again, use it as a weapon to hit one of these ICE agents, you've taken it to the level that you need another 1,500, active duty soldiers to help with this.
Jacob Fry over the weekend said, we actually have some of these agitators are suggesting that the police should fight ICE. Our police officers should fight ICE. The police chief was behind him, and his eyebrows went up like, what? And he says, we do not want to get into a situation where we have one government entity fighting another. And I'm like, but you're about to, because you're about to have, if you've got the police on the side of the protesters, which they do right now in Minneapolis, when 1,500 troops show up, they're going to be fighting the police. And Tim Walz has called out the National Guard. The National Guard is dedicated to the interests of the nation, which is, of course, helping ICE. So in the long run, this is not going to go their way. Jacob Fry says, well, the best way that you could end this immediately, the antidote to this is to just go home. Just send ICE home, and then Minnesota will be calm. And I'm like, no, that's not. How about this? Go on TV and tell the protesters to stay home.
That would be
nice. Go
nice.
on TV. You and Tim Walz go on and say, don't bother coming out. Anybody who's involved in anything of this nature will be arrested and thrown in jail, and actually use the police to do that. And then you'll have calm as well, because people will realize, hey, this isn't going well. So this is really on you, Jacob Fry. You are really a disaster of a mayor, and Tim Walz is a disaster of a governor. And if we end up having to send actual American troops in to keep these protesters at bay, then we will be dealing in some really uncharted territory here, virtually since the Civil War, when they sent them into New York, I think.
Well, again, you nailed it. When you have two leaders like these guys who are supposed to be leading Minneapolis and Minnesota, you're doing a terrible job. And again, you're on the side of the criminal, not the people that live in your state and in your community. You're more worried about those that are the criminal element in those areas rather than ICE agents who are trying to do their due diligence and get these people out of there to make those communities safer. It's just upside down. It's it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And, you try to explain it to somebody that maybe isn't looking at this closely. They're like, they're stopping ICE agents from arresting criminal activity. We're talking about not only illegal aliens, but we're also talking about illegal aliens that are committing horrible crimes, just like the guy that I mentioned earlier has said, look, I'm trying to get to that house right there to arrest a guy that sexually assaulted a child, and you want to stop me from doing that?
Sex trafficking, pedophilia, sexual assault, attempted murder, assault, robbery, the number of crimes that these guys committed, and it's better than 70% of those that are being picked up right now in Minnesota. The amount of crimes that these guys have committed are myriad, and anybody who is actually protecting them should be ashamed of themselves, because they are putting their neighbors in harm's way. And yet these people seem to think that the ICE agents are the bad guys. What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and again, indirectly, it's not the ICE agents. It's all about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is bad, and he's sending ICE agents in there.
Sure.
So it has to do more with Donald Trump. But in the end, it just hurts you and your community, and it's just it's head shaking that they're doing this. All right, check this out. Some figures collected in an executive order signed by Governor Greg Abbott in Texas. The Texas hospitals accumulated more than $1 billion in healthcare costs for illegal immigrants for last year. This was 2025, the first year the state began tracking the figures. The data compiled by the Texas Health and Human Services Commission, which was obtained by Texas Scorecard, shows hospitals logged more than 313,000 visits linked to individuals not legally present, with local costs reaching $1.5 billion by the end of the fiscal year. This is just amazing. This is when you talk about hospitals that are overrun by illegal immigrants, and if they come into the emergency room, what do they have to do? They have to take them. They have to treat them.
Yep.
And this is an astounding number. $1 billion in healthcare costs for illegal immigrants in Texas
Yeah.
at their hospitals.
That's why I thought this was interesting when Obamacare was being bandied about, and somebody said, "Well, wait a minute. Are you going to allow illegal immigrants to be on Obamacare?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, we're going to do that." No, that's terrible. And it was like, at least they'd be paying for something, because right now they go into the emergency room for a cold.
And they pay for nothing.
And they pay for nothing. They don't pay the bill, So stop trying to keep these people from paying. They need to pay.
Absolutely,
$1
they do.
billion.
Yep. And that's what Texas has found out. All right, President Trump has endorsed Representative Barry Moore of Enterprise, Alabama, for the U.S. Senate seat that will be vacated by Tommy Tuberville. Senator Tuberville will be running for the governor of the state. Trump said on Truth Social that Moore was the first elected official to endorse him in 2015 during a rally Trump held here in Mobile. Also running for the Senate seat is Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall, Jared Hudson, who is a former Navy SEAL, Morgan Murphy, former advisor for Tommy Tuberville, businessman Rodney Walker, and by the way, they have all expressed support for Donald Trump. It's not just been Barry Moore, but I guess Donald Trump gets to endorse who he wants, and he feels like Barry Moore has done maybe the better job of that. But we still have some other really great candidates that are running for that Senate seat. So interesting, and congratulations for Barry Moore for getting that endorsement.
I feel like you almost couldn't go wrong. I mean, every one of these guys seems, I don't know that much about a businessman, but the rest of them,
Rodney Walker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest of them are all upright citizens who I think will do a great job for the state of Alabama. Tough to go wrong with that. Now, we're talking about this is going to be the junior senator. Katie Britt will automatically become the senior senator.
Amazing.
Just like Tommy Tuberville automatically became the senior senator. You're like, whoa, what's going on here? We're flipping.
Seems odd, doesn't it?
After having Jeff Sessions and Dick Shelby in those seats
Forever.
Now suddenly it's just like rotation here. It's musical chairs in our Senate seats. Let's get some people in there. I'm not saying they should stay there forever, but a couple of terms would be nice.
Yeah.
7:17 with Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk 99.5.com. Jack Granger told me the other day about a couple of presentations where the real estate ownership brought in their agents for all of them to see the no obligation demonstration applied to the owners. This was multi-parcel software. So you had like a big old piece of real estate and dividing it up into multiple parcels. And they learned how they could sell it all at one time, get the higher price per acre from the cost that free subdivision that only GTA auctioneers can produce. And then Jack said, in each case, owners said, well, how come I didn't know about this? They turned to their agents and said, why didn't you tell us about this? And their agent said, well, I didn't know either. This is news to me. So here we're dealing with an entirely new way that you can sell a nice piece of land, break it down into parcels. They've got the software to make that happen. Sell them all at the same time. Again, at auction, which means you've got people bidding against each other for the right to own your piece of property. And the closing is paid for by the buyer. The cost of sale, any commissions paid for by the buyer. So right off the bat, you're already ahead of the game. So a lot of good stuff here. GTauctions.com is what you need to look at. GTauctions.com to find out more about it. And if you already have a listing agent, bring them along. I think they'd like to know this. Granger Thaggart Auction Marketing, GTauctions.com. Song has 2 chords. Do you know that? 2 chords.
Really?
Yep.
Very smooth.
Chris Stapleton
Tennessee whiskey.
doing an old George Jones song. 723, Dixon of Vining, Talk 99.5, Talk 99.5.com. Thanks a heap for hanging out with us on this rather cool Monday morning, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Maybe you're not heading off to work today. If you want to take a moment and text us, we'd love to hear from you. 545-9950. Drop us a line. Tell us what is on your mind this morning.
Yeah, it could be a great day to take your vehicle over to Birmingham Broker to let these guys sell the vehicle for you so you don't have to. This is the beauty in all of it. And again, it's nice we can dig around on the computer and the internet and kind of see what the value of our current car or truck or SUV is. But to really, really know and dig even deeper and be the professional in the business that knows how to do it, it's Craig and the guys at Birmingham Broker. Just a fantastic business. If you haven't sold a car through these guys, this is the way to do it. Rather than trading it in, rather than putting your vehicle out on the front lawn with a phone number that's yours to be bothered with whoever wants to look at the car, wants to test drive the car, you don't have to fool with any of that. You just take your vehicle downtown to 2224 4th Avenue South, pull up in the bay, talk to Craig and Keith. The guys that are there, very helpful, very knowledgeable. They'll tell you what they think they can sell the vehicle for, and they'll list it at just the right price. Not too high, so it sits there forever, and not too low, so you lose equity. It's not about that. It's finding that sweet spot, and that's what they do so well. Sold my car in about 5 days. That's all it took, and wonderful experience. Everybody that I talk to that has gone to them just says, man, I wish I had known about them my last couple of cars. So make sure that you reach out to them before you do anything else when it comes to selling a used vehicle. BHAMBroker.com, that's the website, BHAMBroker.com, or just go see them. 2224 4th Avenue South for Birmingham Broker.
President Donald Trump said he intends to sign an executive order that would give an exclusive 4-hour broadcast television window to the Army-Navy game. Pretty sure this thing does not have the force of law.
I was about to say,
However,
how are you going to do that,
well,
President Trump?
A lot of times people will be like, yeah, right, this is what the president wants. Let's just go ahead and give it to him. It's not that big a deal. Really, what we're talking about is just no other football game going up against it.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that's going to be the only game on TV at that time on that day for those 4 hours. Now, before that, you can go ahead and have a game. After that, you can go ahead and have a game. But during those 4 hours, it's just going to be the Army-Navy game. And it's usually an afternoon game.
Mm-hmm.
They like to do it in the daylight. I don't know why. But, it's a nice sort of patriotic gesture, a nice idea that you get these two. This was supposed to be, by the way, a friendly rivalry. CBS has been carrying it for quite some time, and they just signed another contract to carry it again for the next 10 years. They have the rights to broadcast the game. They've had them since 1996. In December of 24, they announced they had a 10-year extension through 2038.
Wow.
So CBS is going to be airing this thing for quite some time, apparently. And that's not bad. A lot of times the president will go ahead and attend that game. I've seen presidents that, my brother having gone to the military academy, I tend to be sort of a fan of watching that game. Missed it this year.
Yeah.
Busy, otherwise engaged.
I saw a little of it.
Yeah.
Probably a quarter of it.
I think I skated in right at the end and saw that Navy won by 1 point, 17-16, if I recall correctly. How sad is that?
Yeah.
That I actually remember the score of the Army-Navy game this year. And Navy had a much better team this year, so Army obviously rose to the occasion but made it kind of exciting. They play there in Philadelphia most of the time, don't they? Isn't that where the game
I'm not
almost
sure where
always
the
is?
game is played.
I want to say it's almost
It
over.
kind of varies.
Yeah.
I mean, they've played it at West Point. They played it in Annapolis. I've seen them play it in Baltimore. I've seen them play it in Philadelphia. They've started kind of moving it around a little bit.
Okay. The incredible tradition is now at risk of being pushed aside by more college playoff games and big TV money. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not on my watch. It's not going to happen, people. Nobody's going to see this happen. Everybody needs to watch this game. It's the best game. Everyone's talking about it. I watched the game. I said, this is the best game. He always finds different ways to say the exact same thing,
It's the
doesn't
biggest,
he?
the hugest,
It's
the best.
the most amazing
most
game.
amazing,
I was
yes.
watching the game. I said, this is amazing. You're like,
Mhm.
okay, so you just said it was amazing twice. We got
There was
it.
an event he was at not long ago. It may have been the Ford F-150 dealio at the Ford factory, where he made some comment that everybody was lucky to be in the room with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, you didn't, President Trump. Yes, he did. Oh, and then of course, he followed it up with, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I was like,
You know, I love you
didn't
people.
say.
In July, he signed a Saving College Sports executive order seeking to restrict some pay-for-play arrangements to players, clarify the employment status of student athletes, and protect scholarships and compensation for college sports that, unlike football, don't generate significant revenues. Okay. Again, doesn't carry the force of law.
No.
There are some things that you can do as an executive order, and there are other things that really, when you do them, it's just kind of like, this is a suggestion from the president that maybe we should do it this way. I think we can all agree that there needs to be some kind of arrangement made, right, that straightens out the NIL.
Oh, yes, please.
There needs to be something done to sort of fix that, and I don't know exactly what it is. I'm going to leave that to smarter minds than I, but clearly, you know, Indiana is full of a bunch of 23 to 25-year-olds. No wonder they're playing for the national championship.
There needs to be an age cutoff. I mean, otherwise you can skirt around that forever, right? Why couldn't you?
Well, not necessarily. You only have so much eligibility, right?
Sure. Well, okay, let's say you want to go back to college, and I'm 32 years old.
Sure.
I'm 29 years old. I want to go back to college.
You can play. Why couldn't you play?
What's to stop? Nothing's to stop you.
I'll tell you what's to stop you. You're old.
Yeah.
You're far too old. You're going to get beaten up by 19-year-olds. I'm not sure you want to do that.
Have you seen in the NFL some of the guys? 42?
Some of the guys, yeah.
48?
Yeah. 48. Who's a 48-year-old in the NFL?
There's not one right now.
Grandpa? 735, Talk 99.5, Talk995.com. It is Dixon. It is Vining. It is Dixon and Vining here on your radio and on your YouTube channel, youtube.com, Real Talk 995 TV. You can also get us on the app, and the TV is there too. Huh? You go to the app, you listen to us on the app, the little screen there shows you the TV.
You can watch it from the app.
You can watch it there. That Valerie Vining made that happen last week.
True. With a little help from my friends.
She's a technological wizard.
Oh, no.
If you're having problems getting your windows to work, you give her a
No,
call.
don't
and she'll
call
straighten
me.
things out. No. She'll walk you right through it. She's great.
I about had a fit last week with all of that.
She's
It's technology.
see
That's
Nikki
where I was.
Glazer at the Golden Globes when she talks to George Clooney. She's like, George, oh, God, George, you're so great. I love you so much. I know I shouldn't be talking to you. There's a question I've always wanted to ask. My Nespresso machine, it's all watery. Is there something you can do? Can you come over and take a look at it later? Clooney owns Nespresso. I didn't know that. He actually bought the thing.
How about that?
Yeah, man.
Pretty funny.
I saw an espresso machine. Well, actually, I think it was a Ninja coffee latte machine
Nice.
at Walmart yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Almost $600.
Oh, yeah. You got to wait for that thing to go on sale.
$600. You really got to love your lattes for that.
Oh, yeah.
What are you opening a shop?
Well, in the scheme of things,
Yeah.
Starbucks every day times however many days
I
out of the
suppose
week
that's
you're
true.
eating it
Yeah.
or drinking it.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Mhm.
you're winning with the Ninja machine.
I know. You'll buy that and still go to Starbucks. It's too complex.
That's the point of getting the machine, so you don't have to do that.
I can't figure it out. It's too complex. Let's talk to Charlie Robinson from Work Trucks, downtown at 2324 3rd Avenue South. What's up, Charlie?
Good morning, Richard. How you doing?
I am exquisite, as always. What's on your mind today?
Thank
What's
you.
going on over there? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Anything really, yeah?
Yeah, I was just thinking about the good variety of service body trucks we have. These are the utility trucks,
Sure.
the ones with the boxes on the back.
Mhm.
And we've got all types of cabs. I mean, we have regular, extended cabs, crew cabs. We got diesel, we got gas engines, we have two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. We got single rear wheel, dual rear wheel. I mean, we just about got any kind of variety anybody could want.
Mm-hmm. I think people don't understand until they drive by and they see over 100 vehicles on the lot, and they're packed in there pretty tight. And then the variety is absolutely epic. If you're looking for a top quality pre-owned work truck, you're a fool if you don't go to Work Trucks first.
That's right. We're going to have what you're looking for.
Almost certainly. At a
We
price
got the truck you need to get the job done.
Mm-hmm. At a price you're going to love. You can trade, finance, get an extended warranty. It's all right there. What's the web address?
It is Work Trucks, and that's with an X, LLC.com.
WorkTrucksLLC.com, downtown 2324 3rd Avenue South. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate you, man. You get by there and take a look at those utility bodies because they do have a huge variety. I'll be there a little bit later today, as a matter of fact. All right. Breakfast biscuits is something with which I have knowledge because if I'm going to eat fast food, generally like when I'm on the road, I'm on a trip or something like that, it's more often it's breakfast than anything. Just because it's convenient, I'm out and about. It's like, man, I got to run to Walmart. I got to get this stuff or whatever. And it's like, okay, I'm going to stop at Hardee's and grab this biscuit on the way by. So I've tried almost every one of the biscuits I'm about to give you. I'm about to name for you. This is Mashed.com ranking fast food biscuit breakfast sandwiches from worst to best. Okay. I don't know how many of these you're familiar with, but I'll give you these in order from the dead last. Hardee's omelet biscuit. I've had it. There's nothing particularly wrong with it, but there's also nothing particularly right with it.
Can I just tell you, it looks really good.
Well, that's because you're
Was
hungry.
that the professional picture?
Yummy.
Or is
No.
that the one
No.
that came on the counter?
No, this is actually a picture that was taken by the website on
okay.
actually at the
So
place.
this actually was
Oh, it's
served
good.
to them. All right.
I'll tell you this. Hardee's, there's a couple of places that do biscuits really well. Hardee's is one of them.
Mhm.
Jack's is one of them.
Agreed.
I think Bojangles does it pretty good. And I'm talking about just the biscuit itself, not the sandwich
innards.
and everything,
Right.
just the biscuit itself.
I will say it depends on the location because I've had really, really good biscuits at Bojangles, and other places I've had them just crumble apart.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. Can't have that happening on
A
you.
little crumble,
But
not a lot of
yeah,
crumble.
Hardee's does a pretty good job on the biscuit. The omelet inside, it's
Not
it's
so
it's
much?
very meh. You know, there's just not much to it.
What is in the omelet?
Some peppers, cheese, no meat. So that's it,
Mm,
basically.
okay.
Yeah, it's not. There's really not a whole lot to it. That's part of the problem.
Kind of see where you're going with that.
I've not had this one, the Crystal Donut Glazed Chick Biscuit.
Ooh,
I didn't even know
that
that
doesn't
was a
even
thing.
sound good.
Are you kidding?
Donut glaze.
There's
Hold on.
glaze on
Chick
top
biscuit.
of it.
It's a biscuit, and they put like glaze, like you would put on a Krispy Kreme glazed donut, on top of the biscuit, and then the chicken is inside the biscuit. And I would love this. I will take 2, please.
I would try it.
Mm.
Yeah. Man, I mean, come on, that combination of sweet and savory right there. I'm all about it. Oh, I would love that.
Let us know.
I will. The Wendy's Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit.
Looks pretty good.
It's actually delicious, but this picture is really deceptive because it's tiny.
Mm.
Was it one of those
Like
little
a
Chick-fil-A
mini
things?
things, little mini
It's
biscuits.
a little bigger than a crystal, but it's not much. I had a producer who got one day when I was working middays, and I came in and he was eating it, and I was like, "Is that the?" He's like, "Yeah." He was holding it. He had 2 fingers and his thumb on either side, and it was just the tiniest. I was like, "When it gets older, will it get bigger?" It's so tiny.
So did he need both hands to eat that?
He did not.
Oh, okay,
He
just
could
checking.
have done it with one hand.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was good. I actually did order one at one point. I also found it to be quite tiny and yet quite delicious. Honey butter chicken, what's not to love? Bojangles Cajun Chicken Filet Biscuit.
This looks dynamite.
Haven't had this one.
It
I've
looks
never tried
really
the Cajun one,
good.
no.
Sounds good, though.
Mm-hmm.
What's not to like about Cajun chicken? Bojangles Steak Biscuit. Have had that.
Oh,
Quite
yeah.
good.
It is.
Quite good. McDonald's Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit.
I like the English muffin. The biscuit's okay.
Yeah.
Usually it's a little dry.
This would be my go-to at Mickey D's if I'm not getting the McGriddle or the Egg McMuffin.
Gotta go.
Which, how many times would you not get that going to McDonald's?
If I'm going to McDonald's, I'm getting the McGriddle.
Mostly I'm going to go for the Egg McMuffin because the McGriddle is just so loaded with calories,
Sure.
but it is delicious.
If you're watching calories, that's not the one
If
to go
I'm
for.
on vacation and I don't care, it's absolutely a McGriddle and hash browns and a big Diet Coke. Count me in. But yes, I've had this, and you're right. Their biscuits at McDonald's are just not good. They have not got the bread part, the biscuit part. They don't
They're
have that
fair.
down.
They're fair.
Yeah, they're not terrible, but there's so many other better ones out there. McDonald's sausage biscuit with egg, okay. By the way,
Go back to the old biscuit conversation.
when did sausage, egg, and cheese just become sausage and egg? Because the last time I was at Bojangles, and it was quite some time ago, I said, I want a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. And they said, we don't put cheese on that. I said, could you put cheese on that? They
Yeah,
said,
really?
yeah, we can do that for you.
For
Why wouldn't
69
you?
cents.
That was like
more.
75 cents more. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm fine with that. Whatever, charge. I need that on there. And then I get it, and it doesn't have cheese on it. And I brought it back up. I'm like, I
asked for
need some cheese on
cheese.
this. They opened a cold slice
No.
of cheese.
Of course they
put it
did.
on
No, they
there, and they put. I was
didn't.
like, okay. Thanks, guys.
Aw.
Thank you
You've
for not caring.
You've certainly made sure I don't rush back to this location. Wendy's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. I've had this. It has the real egg on it, unlike the folded, scrambled that actually comes out of a carton,
Yeah.
which you see at so many fast food places. This is an actual real egg. It's really quite good.
Okay.
They do a pretty good job on the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit at Wendy's. Again, their biscuits are not great. Burger King sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. You had me at Burger King.
Or in your
That's
case,
the
maybe
end of
didn't have you
Mm.
at
And that
Burger King.
egg on it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's too perfect. The
They've
egg-
got Carl's
egg.
Jr. sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. We'll call it
Same as
Hardee's
Hardee's.
sausage, egg, and
Yeah.
cheese. I've had it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Again, their biscuits are better than the average biscuit. I would put them and Jack's in the same camp. Chick-fil-A bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
I've had it. Pretty good.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Delicious.
they do a good job.
Burger King fully loaded buttermilk biscuit. This thing has got biscuit, scrambled egg,
Sausage.
sausage,
Canadian
cheese,
bacon,
bacon, and ham.
ham.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
if they
then
could
it-
get your order right.
Yeah, if they get your order right, it'd be exciting. It's a possibility that they'll just bring you a dead albatross and strap it to your car.
Hello.
Right
You're
around
like,
your neck.
What? What are you doing? Carl's Jr. Monster Biscuit.
I'm not familiar with that.
I will admit I've had one of these.
Have you?
And?
Okay.
Big, not that tasty.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's all about the size.
I'm not sure that the flavors all meld together very well. In fact, it just, I don't know, it's almost like they cancel each other out. It's a little weird. It is huge, though. And then number one, kind of what you'd expect, Chick-fil-A's chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Very good.
Sounds
Those are
good.
very good.
Frankly, I'll just eat their chicken biscuit, you know?
Yeah,
The-
I'd be
the-
happy with that too.
The combination of their chicken and a biscuit,
Oh,
or the chicken minis,
put a
also
little
good.
piece of cheese on it would be good. Yeah, the
Also
chicken
good.
minis are delicious.
Chicken minis are fantastic. And then I like their tots. I like their little morning breakfast hash brown thingies.
Mhm. And we've talked
Those
about
are
it before. They
delicious.
have that English muffin with a grilled
Yes.
piece of chicken. That
Oh.
the calories are they're probably better than anything else you could eat breakfast wise.
Pretty reasonable. You notice it didn't
Fast
make this
food.
list.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
yeah.
Anyway,
Well, and none of the croissant ones from Burger King made it either.
again, this
they
was
went the
biscuits.
biscuits. I
So
know,
they
but
were
still,
just going
it's-
all biscuits.
I mean,
yeah.
to me, if you're going to do it, let's just talk about the breakfast that you have.
Well,
option to-
when we do just breakfast sandwiches, we'll probably include those. But they
Oh,
were
okay.
just like they're just doing all biscuits. That's their thing. Okay, whatever. If you have the time to make it through the Chick-fil-A morning lineup, to grab yourself a biscuit, almost nothing on their breakfast menu is going to steer you wrong.
Hmm.
Like everything they have there is pretty good. I had a wrap there. It was chicken, egg, and cheese in their wrap, and it was that diced grilled chicken. I don't even know if they have it anymore, but oh my gosh. I was like, where have you been all my life?
Well, Karen and I went to go to Chubb Father's debut last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, both Valerie and I got invited to that, and neither one of us could make
Well,
it, sadly.
yeah,
I'm glad you
it's
could
a-
represent the team.
Thank
Yeah.
you for representing.
We went down there, checked it out. By the way, great turnout. The place was absolutely jam-packed. People were waiting for tables. Karen and I
Well,
got there early, so
no, I'm
we were
glad
able
I
to
didn't.
give our table to somebody else. But I had what he calls what do you call it? Steak and egg tots.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would have been my order, too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm not a humongous tot guy because they tend to be a little bit heavy. These were more like hash browns.
Uh-huh.
They're nice, light, fluffy. It was absolutely fantastic.
Love it.
Karen had the breakfast burrito, which has tots, cheese, and egg inside, and bacon in
Mm.
her case, and she loved it. So, and AJ was doing a breakfast sandwich. I didn't see what Leland got because they didn't get their order by the time we were headed out the door.
All of this starting today at Chubb
Chubb
Fathers.
Fathers,
They
yeah.
started at 6:30, so they've been serving for an hour and 15,
I wonder
18
how
minutes.
it's going. I hope great.
I hope it's going great.
If you're in Alabaster and you need a yummy home cooked breakfast,
Man,
that would be my go-to.
You-
Shane just checked in on the text line.
Yeah.
Said he got what they call the 007, exactly what he needed in his life. Great reviews on the breakfast sandwich, breakfast burrito, big pancake, and biscuits with sausage gravy.
beautiful. Love it, the 007.
Man, that's going to be a winner.
Mm-hmm. 748 with Dixon and Vining. Stick around. The late, great Christine McVie, first member of Fleetwood Mac to pass away, sadly. I mean, the first member of the probably most famous lineup of Fleetwood Mac. We've lost Peter Green. We lost Bob Welch. We've lost others. It's really
Kind of
amazing.
depressing.
Yeah. I'm a little shocked that
depressing.
Mick Fleetwood and John McVie are still around. Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
These guys, they've been around forever, man.
Mhm.
I saw them when I was a sophomore in high school. They played 2 back-to-back shows at the Metropolitan Stadium in Minneapolis, now the home of the Mall of the Americas. And that was, they were supporting Tusk at the time. Tusk had just come out, I believe that's correct. And their opening act was Christopher Cross, who was fantastic, by the way. But I was like, these guys were just unbelievable. Fleetwood Mac was the tightest, most amazing group. Lindsey Buckingham, an astounding guitarist. But they were old then. That was 44 years ago. They're still wandering the earth. What's going on out there? What's in the
grab
water
them.
you guys are
We
drinking?
don't need them wandering.
I need some answers.
They need some direction.
That's right.
You need a warm place to stay.
Somebody steer them
Somebody get them.
in the right direction where they need to go. I'm concerned about them.
Wandering. Wandering.
Dixon Divining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com at 7:54. And cold out there. Just be prepared. Maybe bundle up.
28. It's 28.
I had gloves on this morning.
Gloves.
Gloves.
Well, you're in
Must
that van.
never wear gloves.
You can't get warm
It's
in the van.
freezing Maytag box on wheels. That is correct. Part of the problem there.
When are you getting your truck back? Tomorrow?
Today.
Okay,
Today.
good.
I'm dropping
It'll
that
be a lot
sucker
better
off
because
and-
tomorrow morning's going to be really cold, too.
Yeah, and I'll be leaving.
I heard teens tomorrow.
Teens.
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 Teens, I say.
I don't like it.
No, I don't
Not
like
a fan.
teens either.
Yikes.
Those smarmy teens.
That's
It's
right.
a really
They're-
bad choice in music.
They're very,
They
very
do have a
annoying.
bad choice in music.
They won't shut up. They
They
won't
spend
get
too
off their
much time on their
phones.
phone.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
What's
the
up
teens.
with that?
Troublesome. President Donald Trump making a statement with a new lapel pin. He refers to it as Happy Trump.
That's scary.
Says it was a present from a friend, a supporter. Trump wore the accessory during a meeting with various high-profile oil and gas executives January 9th, alongside his customary American flag pin. The pin appears to be a cartoon-style depiction of Trump wearing his trademark blue suit and red tie with his mouth agape and eyebrows ruffled. I've seen this pin. It doesn't look that happy. He doesn't
No.
look like he's terribly happy. Peter Ducey asked him, what exactly is
What is
that? And he
that?
said, it was a gift. It's the Happy Trump. Considering the fact that I'm never happy, I'm never satisfied, I'll never be satisfied until we make America great again, but we're getting closer. He said, you can buy this thing on Amazon. You can buy it on Etsy. You can buy it on a variety of places. As a matter of fact, just type it into your search bar wherever you want to do your searches, and it'll steer you in the right direction. Trump once wore a gold-adorned pin, which appeared to be an F-22 Raptor fighter jet
Which is a pretty cool pin.
during a meeting
see
with
that.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan on September the 25th. During the meeting, the two leaders reportedly discussed the F-35. So he was wearing the wrong pin.
You could wear all three of those all at one time, right?
Exactly. You can
Mhm.
just load
The
your
American
lapel up.
flag.
Is it weird, by the way, to wear a pin of your own likeness?
No, that's Trumpish.
Yeah.
That's very Trumpy.
I was going to say.
Keep going,
'cause,
Donald Trump.
You know,
People are like, man, that guy really a bit of a narcissist there. He's
Well,
got a picture of himself on his lapel pin.
I
on his
wear the
lapel.
occasional Dixon and Vining sweatshirt, as
Sure,
you've
well,
seen.
then, yeah, you're helping promote the
Yes,
show.
yeah.
He's helping promote himself.
Well, why not?
Make America great
Exactly.
again. Nothing wrong with that.
I and currently I'm wearing a T-shirt from my old show, the Midday Show.
Am I seeing this
I'm not
right?
throwing stuff away.
The pin is $250.
I believe that is the F-22 Raptor pin.
Whoa.
That is $250 because it actually is gold, as opposed to the Happy Trump pin, which you can buy for like $9.95 on Amazon if you want it. Yeah.
I think we all should get one of these, don't you
We're
think?
all going to get a Happy Trump
I think
pin?
we should be wearing daily an American
Yeah.
flag and the Happy Trump. pin.
Uh-huh.
Why not?
I-
I'm not buying the $250 one.
You don't wanna
We're
buy
not
the
made of
Raptor
that-
pin?
We're not made of that kind of money. Maybe we could find a fake one, a silver one.
We don't have Leland money, is what you're
Right.
saying. I
Lel-
gotcha.
Maybe Leland could buy us
He
one.
could be. He should buy them for all of us.
That's right,
Now
the
that I
whole
think of
staff.
it, he should actually go ahead and just,
Mhm.
yeah. No, you can buy $9.99 for the Happy Trump pin.
Okay, that's more like that's in our wheelhouse. Where can we find that? Maybe on Amazon?
Amazon, yeah. Well, according to the product page, the pin is currently unavailable. So I don't know if they sold out or
seriously?
if they. You know what?
Sold out, man.
You know why? Andrew McLean got there before us. He bought them all.
He bought them all.
He bought every one of them.
No, here's one right here.
Is it available?
Yeah, it'll be at the house on the 3rd of February.
All right, you already bought it.
Or January 30th.
All righty then. Good for you.
Or the 4th.
All right, or
Or
whenever.
the 2nd.
Whenever it shows
Is this
up.
all depending on who you're buying it from?
I think so, yes.
Oh, okay, it's either that or your shipping option. I don't know where you were
Some
going
of these,
with that.
some of these are a little uglier than others. I don't know if this is the real deal. Somebody's making
Somebody
money on
maybe
it.
did a knockoff.
It's
That
a
may
pin
be.
similar though.
Here's one for $6.98.
$6.98.
Yeah.
By all means, probably a Chinese knockoff.
You want me to see?
It's probably got a bug in it.
A bug?
Yeah, they'll be listening in. They can hear everything you say.
I'll buy us all one. If it's 6, oh, it's a big pin. Never mind.
How big is it?
It's
Big
like
pin?
about like that.
That's
it's
too
like
big.
3
Well, that ought to
inches
do it.
big. It
That's
just
too
showed a
big.
picture of it. I was like,
Oh.
oh, well, that will not work.
I do not want that. Thank you kindly.
Let me show you a picture of it real quick. It's
Oh,
a little bit
We can just
big.
put that on a chain, walk around like the rapper Flavor Flav.
Oh, that is huge. That is
Flavor
a huge.
Flav.
It's huge.
Yeah, he's
It's
kind of
huge.
big.
It's ginormous.
If I'm going to wear
Everybody's
that,
talking about how big this pin
that would
is.
be fun, though, you
The
know.
most amazing pin everybody's
Uh-huh.
talking about.
All ICE agents should be wearing one of these.
They should.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're protesters and you're, other folks that are out there doing what they're doing in Minneapolis, just put your Trump pin on. Let's add it. Let's add to it.
Why not? All right. Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, Talk995.com. Much to talk about in the next hour, including the national championship game. Molly Robinson will come by to talk about that. Yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on in the world. How about dinosaur fossils unearthed during a parking lot construction at a national park? What are
Pretty
the
cool.
odds?
Uh,
I mean,
that's
gotta
when
love
you start
that.
finding them, when you're
all
digging
right,
around.
well, I guess that's true. You can't
Mhm.
find them without digging for the
You
most
gotta
part.
dig.
8 o'clock, Dixon and Vining. Stick around.